Está habiendo ahí problemas, pero parece que ya está todo solucionado. A ver, ¿qué tal? A ver si está ahí bien, si se me oye bien. Y empezamos. Creo que sí, vamos. Creo que sí, vamos. Vale. Pues nada, hoy serie contra Chicago Cubs. Creo que voy a jugarla. Y creo que... Sí, es que de repente se ha ido el internet, no sé por qué, de mi casa, no sé. La verdad, nunca pasa, pero ha vuelto bien. Bueno, lo dicho. Tengo pensado jugar la serie de Chicago Cubs hoy, que son 4 partidos. Y mañana... Sí, ¿no? Son 4 partidos. ¿O qué? ¿Qué es esto? Ah, joder. Y... a ver, 2. ¿Qué pasa, Arwan? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Cómo estáis? 4. Vale. Hoy la serie de Chicago Cubs y mañana por la tarde esta de Tampa Bay y por la noche esta de San Luis. O sea, mañana va a haber por la tarde y por la noche. Y hoy vamos a jugar la de Chicago Cubs entera. Ese es el plan. Venga. Bueno, como dije ayer, me estoy viendo la World Series del 2011. Tyron Taylor va a descansar, venga. ¿Y qué cantidad de errores defensivos hay? O sea, impresionante. La cantidad de errores defensivos que hay en ese partido. En el sexto hay 2 que se chocan. Hay, creo que es Freezer o algo así. Va a cogerle la pelota en un cómodo y se le escurre. O sea, una cantidad de errores increíbles en ese partido, chaval. Impresionante. Me gusta, como dije ayer, Pujols, y también me gusta Bergman, ¿se llama? Creo. Bergman, sí. Bergman me gusta mucho. Bueno, pues eso, mañana 2 series, ¿eh? Por la mañana, o sea, por la tarde y luego por la noche. Va. Severino, venimos invictos. Perfecto. Sí, Arwen, voy a los 162, lo tengo claro.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Little dribbler up along third, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Bueno.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors.
Perfecto, Arwen.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
¿Cómo vas?
Over at first with 1 away. Just missed. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard. He's making things difficult.
Venga, Luis, ¿eh? ¿Qué pasa?
But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here. And a pitch. And fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Throws to first in time. Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat. Tristan Casas stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Uf. Pinta complicado esto, ¿eh? Bien, pues hemos salvado una buena, para empezar. Venga, va. James Taylor.
Jamison Taillon. What should we keep an eye on here? Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes.
No.
Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs,
bueno,
it's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Pues qué bien. Para empezar. Bueno, Juan Soto, ayer se nos acabó la racha de 17. Vamos a por otros 17, ¿no? Uf.
Soto, in his 7th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gomes to first. That completes the strikeout inning.
Pues no hemos podido darle ninguna vez.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Foul back our way.
Cody Bellinger.
Severino, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a 2-seamer. James Kingsley, our plate umpire.
Vamos.
Consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Venga, Severino, hijo.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. In half up to hit. Inside, almost got him. No score here in the 2nd. High fly ball out.
Venga, también acabamos rápido. Perfecto.
Lindor makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Bien, bien.
Bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Taillon back to work. That's outside, and it's
Bola.
1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's...
Uf, qué pena, tío.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
¡Vamos! Pete Alonso. Polar Bear. Buenísima.
A gigantic blast. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
Buenísima. Bien, Pete. Polar Bear. Bueno, pues es nuestro primer hit, ¿eh? Porque los 3 anteriores bateadores hemos hecho ébola, vamos. Perfecto. Boom. Se la ha pegado bien, ¿eh? Perfecto. Bueno, Brandon, ayer carreó la serie contra los Cardinals, ¿eh? Brandon. Una serie increíble.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
Esa iba bola, pero no sé yo.
The 0-2. Back
Es
off
así.
the plate that time. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gomes to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher
Oh,
has
Francisco.
to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or
No,
you
muy
don't get
alta.
it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive.
Se le podía caer, yo que sé, o algo, ¿no?
For the second out.
Venga, Francisco.
Francisco Alvarez. Up now for the Mets. Now this is in the air down the line.
Oh, qué pena, tío. Qué pena, macho. Bueno, ya vamos un poco mejorando, por el del primer inning. Por lo menos ya hemos tocado pelota con sentido. Bien, perfecto.
Severino kick steals. Wouldn't chase that time.
Demasiada curva.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Severino.
Nick Madrigal, the next Cub to hit. And that's outside. Ball 1. Just missed.
When you get ahead
Bola de
of the
qué,
count, there's
tío?
no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's
Bien.
been a big impact for him in recent games.
2-1 now. Severino. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That to right. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner.
Runners on the move. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball.
And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Uf.
Gomes on second. Madrigal at first. One gone. And another ball. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
Momento clave, ahora
Now
mismo.
a chance for Patrick Wisdom. First pitch just misses. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here.
Dios, que no hace ni un swing, colega.
Count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Sí, joder.
Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Vamos, coño. Uf, toda salvada, otra vez.
Back here in Queens, here's the center fielder, DJ Stewart.
Venga, ahí lo que puedas, hijo.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. A line to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Uf.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Late swing, foul to the left.
Pena.
One out, bases empty.
Beth Beatty.
Next offering way
Bola.
upstairs. Now fly ball to right center.
Es que es increíble lo del fly ball de este pavo, ¿eh?
That's out number 2.
Es increíble, macho.
Starling Marte up to hit. 0 for 1 with a
Fly Batty.
This one popped
Venga,
up,
tronco, ¿en serio,
around
tío?
first base side. He's there. He's got it. And
Joder.
that ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Casas goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Swing and a
Bien.
miss, and that's strike 2.
Que no se mueven, tío, ¿eh?
Severino. And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here.
Era algo que estaba claro, tío.
And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there.
Eso era algo claro.
Anything can happen in this game.
Están tocando bola en cada bateo, tío.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Pues muchas gracias, ese Tristón
Nobody
Narváez.
out. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Dansby Swanson stands in. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the right-hander deals. And ball 1.
It's a good
Pero
take.
vale, tío.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Kicks and fires. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nimmo ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Hit hard on the ground.
Bueno, pues nos han clavado a Honra, no pasa nada.
Throws low and he can't
¿Eh?
pick it.
Ah, que se le ha escapado. Ah, pues muy bien. Muy bien, Pete,
Now it's Jan
Genial.
Gomes. Allen finds the corner. Strike 1.
Tío, se lo tiran verde para que lo coja, tío.
Good eye in that spot. Happ leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 2.
1 strike.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside.
3-2, 2 out. Runner
Lo va a
on
conseguir, ¿a que sí?
A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And here it comes. The 3-2 is
Al final lo consiguió. Está claro, tío. Me tienen la cabeza loco estos, la verdad. Me tienen un poco la moral comida ahora mismo, Porque es que no hay manera, tío. Pero es que esto se tiene que haber acabado ya.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
0-2 is the count.
Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Now
2
one
balls,
missed.
2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Happ on his way home. Throws to second, and he's in safely at third as a run scores on the play. So 2 down. And up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. And that's in for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. The second run scores, and they're up by 3.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those.
Pues gracias, Pete Alonso, por estas 4 carreras. Llevan tu nombre, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por tu aportación, la verdad, al equipo. Lleva 5 carreras hoy, el home run y las 4 que ha provocado él. Gracias. Nada, que no le voy a eliminar nada, tío. Necesito templarme. Necesito templarme. Necesito templarme.
Do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. On the ground and foul ball. Got him looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of.
Bueno, pues esto está acabado y faltan todavía 5 entradas por sufrir. A ver, claro, y él no falla, que no. Ahí está. Ahí está.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle. Swanson sends it to first. They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso.
Bueno,
He's already over here in this one. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that one ripped to left, and it goes just
fuera.
foul.
Bueno, habría que verlo.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Tristan Casas. There's a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. A wind in the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter retired.
Ya tirarme 10 picheos con cada jugador, pues complicado, la verdad.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Gosiggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
And that chance handled. Alonso takes it to the bag, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th. Swanson, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Sí, ya se va a ir, sí.
That's a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you...
Manager out of the dugout. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Jorge Lopez.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Swanson off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go.
Inside, ball 2.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it...
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-1, and he'll pull into second safely.
Increíble. Increíble.
So, man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. Ron Gomes. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Hard hit to third. Beatty to first, and Gomes is retired. That ends the
Desastre, todo desastre, la verdad.
Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double.
Qué desastre.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now here is Brandon Nimmo. Swings through that one for strike 1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Line drive, and that's just foul. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. On the ground at first.
No puedo, tío.
He'll do it himself, and the leadoff man set down.
No puedo, colega.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
No se puede batear tan mal, tío.
And it's fouled away.
No se puede batear tan mal, tronco.
The Cubs leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Next offering in
Sé que ya estoy desquiciado, no voy a ver las bolas. Las bolas no las voy a ver.
Fair ball. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Fly to left his first time.
¿Qué haces, tronco? Si va ganando 5-1, ¿qué vas a agarrar una base? Payaso.
That misses. 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And he deals. Liner, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Now it's DJ Stewart.
Francisco siempre... Venga, esto es doble play, ¿no? Y a tomar por...
That one almost got him. Runners at first and second with 1 gone as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
Una pena. Vamos.
Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row.
Gran Slam. Gran Slam. No, no, no va a ocurrir. 5 de una carrera ya me vale. Este va a ser un fly out, pero... Ah, strike. Muy bien.
at the belt and finals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lindor on third. Alvarez over at second. Stewart over at first with 1 away. And another ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Madre mía, qué nervios. Qué nervios, tío.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Swings through that.
Qué pedazo. No. No.
Here's Starling Marte.
Designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Vamos.
Base hit, 1 run is in.
Muy bien, Starling.
The throw in, but it's offline.
Bien, Francisco. Bien todos. Starling, muy bien.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Corner. Tosses the first inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on.
Bueno.
And we're back. Here's Nico Horner. The pitch. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
To third. Sneaks through.
Al centro.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Qué bien.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of
Corner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
0-1.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Claro, vamos a intentar robar base. Como no están bateando, pues
jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Misses outside, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Fought off foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Out towards right center field. Soto gets under it.
Bueno.
Makes the grab, and that is that.
Venga.
Bottom of the inning, and now Juan Soto. And the right-hander back to work. Foul ball there. And a curve is down and in.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Esa la bola también, tío. Uf.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. Fly ball down the line. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Venga.
1 down. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really
off balance feet. There's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Happ moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the back here in Queens. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And that one clips the corner. Ball one there. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Qué pereza. De verdad. Qué pereza me está dando. Qué pereza me está dando.
Pitched the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one finds the zone. And now it's even 1-1. And that's outside. Casas on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. One out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto makes the catch. 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And that's a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Por fin hacen swing, por fin. Es que cuando lo hacen batean, ¿sabes?
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit as a run scores. Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. That one misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball. In there at the knees.
Bola.
2 balls and a strike.
Muy bien.
And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horn. Hit hard, base hit. Happ on his way home. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that. At bat, first pitch fastball.
New pitcher on now, Phil Bickford. Now it's going to be Nick Madrigal. First pitch, and he just misses. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Slice the other way and foul. In the air, right side. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 10-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air out to center. Stewart settles under it. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Drew Smiley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a foul ball. Smiley measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Bueno.
The wind to the pitch. Got him swinging.
Bueno.
Up next for the Mets.
So up next for New York, DJ Stewart. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the 2nd out. Here's the 3rd baseman, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
In the air out towards right center. Suzuki on the move. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And this is inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
In for a strike. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Wouldn't chase that time. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Adrian Hauser.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch.
We got full count.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads
Estoy muy
for
harto,
second. The throw in.
la verdad.
And he greets the new
Estoy muy harto, la verdad.
Nice job
Muy, muy
driving
harto.
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Stewart makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field, now it's the DH, Starling Marte. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The lefty fires. And a pop-up right side.
Joder, colega, de verdad.
And there's 1 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. The Cubbies up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side.
Ay, a las manitas, eso es.
He steps on the bag. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Muy bien.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rips that one to right. Reaching for it and brings it in. Nothing doing. We go to the 9th, and now Yan Gomes. And a pitch. Outside.
Sin comentarios.
Ball 1. Jake Diekman takes over on the mound.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Yan Gomes waits. Center field. Stewart gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. So the lineup flips over. And here is Nico Horner. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Alvarez right there to make the grab. And there are 2 down. Magical in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Two outs.
Bueno, pues Diekman es el que mejor ha picheado, ¿eh?
And another ball.
No, me gusta cómo lanza, la verdad.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Hombre, el hit tenía que ser. En cada inning no puede. Claro, por supuesto, hombre. Eso está claro. Eso no pueden irse sin dar hit. O sea, llevarán 35 por ahí.
Those always feel great.
Wisdom. The next to hit takes ball 1. There's a strike. The Cubs up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And 1-2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Muy bien, Diekman. Perfecto, ¿eh? Vas a jugar más, que te he sacado nada. 7 carreras en la última entrada. Se puede. 7 carreras en la última entrada se pueden ver. Y encima con un eliminado, voy a hacer más difícil todavía. ¿Ves? Con 2 prefiero hacer 7 entradas. Solo con 1 lo voy a hacer. Venga. El partido en ofensiva ha sido, bueno, pues sin comentarios porque No puedo decir palabrotas, la verdad. No puedo decir palabrotas. Y defensivamente, pues un horror. Claro. Ahí está. Bravo. Partidazo. Muy bien, partidazo, chavales. Os felicito. Ha sido un partidazo. La verdad es que ha sido un partidazo increíble, la verdad. Os felicito, la verdad. Ha sido un partidazo. 18 hits. Muy bien. Os felicito a todos, chicos. La verdad. Pues nada. José Buto, que le ha desaparecido la cara. Bueno, pues venga. A ver qué ridículo hacemos ahora. El primer partido de la serie ha sido Ébola, a ver el segundo.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the
Peor no se puede hacer, así que venga. Vamos a por ello.
And Siggy, the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Juan Soto. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Line drive.
Bueno, Pedro, bien.
Going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one fouled off. The pitch. On the ground to third. Baden.
Bueno, una entrada sin hits, no me lo creo. No me lo creo. Jordan Wicks.
And on the hill in this one, Jordan Wicks. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them, but this guy seems to thrive.
Bueno, empieza el partido como el anterior.
And being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Jeff McNeil in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Two down.
Qué pesadilla.
Here's Juan Soto.
The right fielder.
Soto getting the start in right. Hitting third in the lineup. And he's a former home run derby champ. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got it by him for the K. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Patrick Wisdom. That's off the mark. Ball one. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Bounce to the right side and foul ball. boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Gran primera base, Peter,
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Gran primera base, tío.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Lindor, that's one. Over to Alonso.
Vamos, esa doble play ahí.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. Runner in scoring position.
On a line, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and the Cubs take the lead. 1-0. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Mike Tauchman at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
In for a strike. And out to a 2. Gomes stands at second with 2 gone. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Pete Alonso. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And now the lefty. Pop up here, third base side. Morel should have this one. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Oh. Madre.
1 down, base is empty. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes.
Y el mío hace una voltereta en el aire, ¿sabes? Es la diferencia. La diferencia es grande, claro. La diferencia es bastante tocha, la verdad.
Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off.
Tyron Taylor al palco.
That allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
This one high in the air
Era
to left center.
Claro.
Makes the grab, and that is. And we're back, and now it's Miguel Amaya as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's Nick Madrigal. That one catches the corner for a strike. Up the middle, McNeil gathers and throws to first. That's out number 2. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And that's in for a strike. Amaya on third with 2 out. That catches the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Outside.
1-2.
Joder.
2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. That's ripped. Base hit. In comes the run from third. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 3-zip.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Swanson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. They limit the damage here. They get 2. Back here in Queens as we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Out to short, Swanson. Whips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The Mets trailing by 3 here in the second game of the series.
Sí, claro, juega con mi cabeza, estoy ahora mismo. Estoy ahora mismo que no. Que no estoy. Estoy ahora mismo que no estoy.
It's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too
ahora mismo que no estoy. Estoy harto, tío. Estoy muy harto, la verdad. Estoy hartísimo. Estoy harto de pelotas, la verdad. Estoy ahora mismo muy harto.
Strike 1. Morel goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Yan Gomes. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Taylor makes the grab on the run. Here's Mike Tauchman. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Lindor now the throw to first on the run, and that is the ready to go. Bottom 4.
Venga, un pop-out, un fly-out, ya estamos acostumbrados ya, venga. Otro más. Ahí está. Qué hartura, tío. Qué hartura, de verdad. Qué hartura, de verdad. Bueno. No sé si haré la serie entera, ahora en directo. La acabaré luego. Pero no. No me estoy desesperando.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He popped out his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Soto at first, one gone. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Lindor in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The Cubbies leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Down fly ball to right center. Bellinger in a full sprint. Tracks it.
No puedo, tío. No puedo, de verdad. No puedo, tío. No puedo.
Miguel Amaya. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Now that the 7th fielder.
Bellinger in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball to the right side. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's in with a stand-up double. 1 out, runner. At second. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Madrigal. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Got a good eye there. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone, and it's 1 and 2. Man at second. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And there's a foul ball.
Y la da, tío.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Y la vuelve a dar.
Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count.
Y la vuelve a dar. Hasta que no haga hit no parará. Y la vuelve a dar. Hasta que no haga hit no va a parar.
And the pitch. That's outside. Now 2 and 2. Got it. He battled for a long time, but
Si es que en ataque estamos hechos mierda, ¿qué más da? No hacemos ni una carrera. No te digo ya 3. 1. Se está bateando así. Bateando así. Buah, esto es otro que se va al palcazo ya, en un golpe. En un golpe se va. Ni una bola voy a hacer porque estoy desesperado. Entonces...
Next offering misses, and the count 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field.
Las coge todas, tío. Es que las coge todas, tronco. Es que todas van a él, tío. Es que es muy difícil, ¿eh? Es muy complicado, ¿eh? Muy complicado que todas vayan justo a él, tío. Muy complicado, ¿eh? complicadísimo. Ahora me da una bola, me engañará y caeré. Lo de siempre.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a
Estoy harto, tío. Estoy harto,
makes
¿vale?
the grab, and that's the inning.
Estoy hartísimo.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Patrick Wisdom.
No ball.
First pitch swinging. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And it is gone.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. That one to first, and that's just foul. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Morel round second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score. It's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You really
Here comes the skip. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Adam Ottavino.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next offering is down low. Just off the inside edge. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Taylor pulls it down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Bellinger up to hit. That misses. Ball 1. Gomes, the lead runner, out at second. Tuckman at first. 2 out of the inning.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The pitch. Just missed.
3-1.
Three-2 now. Ground ball. Alonso takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they
Bueno, pues otra derrota.
back here in Queens.
Y se acerca a Filadelfia, la verdad, para el liderato.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So the batting order turns over. Starling Marte up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Out there to center. Bellinger makes the catch. And there's one away. 2 on with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Over to Swanson. He turns it back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning.
Bueno, sin comentarios, sin comentarios, sin comentarios. Esa doble play sin comentarios. Mira acá, ya, bueno. Ahora mismo cortaría el directo. Voy a acabar a la serie porque lo he dicho. Pero ahora mismo cortaría el directo ya. Ya. Ahora mismo cortaría el directo ya.
Suzuki stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Si en algún momento ha habido partido, lo ha habido ahí, Lo ha habido ahí. Vale, te voy a hacer 17 bolas porque estoy, vamos. Venga, bola base. Venga. Corre base, venga. Corre base. Ahora tu jonrón, ojito, lo que quieras, venga.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And ball 1.
1-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Swanson stands in now and watches strike 1. High in the air, out to right. Soto makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and here is Pete Alonso.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Zips it across, and that takes care of Alonso. Fought off foul.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. Definitely.
¿Al pitcher lo van a cambiar o no?
But when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo will hit next. On the ground, right side, Madrigal. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Christopher Morel. And that one pulled foul. And the pitch. On the ground, out to short. First out in the top of the 8th.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through. It just pours in on the hands.
Gomes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line to left. It gets down, base hit. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll reach second with 1 away. So a man aboard, Mike Tauchman, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They say you win.
1-1.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Out to short. Tosses across to first. That's it out. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. And that one sliced foul. Strike two. That's towards center. Taylor moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the eighth. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Wicks back to work. And a big
Madre mía de mi
over in the
vida.
Cubs bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Merriweather, a hard throwing right-hander, up as well. Left field. Tachman makes the grab, and there's one down. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Gomes pulls that one down, and there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That's out to
Lo de
center
todos los
field.
días.
Bellinger drifts
Lo
towards
tuyo,
it.
Beatty, claro que sí, majo. Claro que sí. Eres el mejor, tío. Eres el mejor.
All set for the start of the inning.
Eres el putísimo mejor, la verdad.
The right-hander back to work. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. In the air, left field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away. And up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And two away now. Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki gets the call. And that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out
Pues
of
muy bien
reach either.
Otavino,
These pitchers really need to put up a zero.
Nada de culpa, Rey.
Just to
Muy bien.
maintain a little hope.
Nada, todas. Hasta que me haga hit, venga.
Two outs. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Bueno, hemos pasado de 10 a 5. En el tercer partido ahora 3 y ya abren el cuarto.
So now
Venga,
here's the
un pop
Mets
out o un
team.
fly out o lo que quieras.
Starling
Venga.
Marte. Just missed.
Nasty
Es lo que
backdoor
toca ahora.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out
One
front
ball,
that time.
strike.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw is offline. He's got a leadoff double.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Man at second. Base knock right field. Marte around third. Fires it to the plate. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. He clearly didn't
Muy bien
catch that
Starling,
one
¿eh?
big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out.
Pitching change here. Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger drop step going back.
¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
A two-run homer, his 13th home run of the season. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Fouled off. He was late.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Wouldn't chase that time. The Cubs up by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it. They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Venga, la tercera igual.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out.
Qué oportunidad perdió, tío. Qué oportunidad perdió, chaval. Increíble. Increíble. Qué oportunidad perdió, tío. Espectacular.
And the right-hander deals on the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the
Bueno, pues 2-0 en la serie, la verdad. Muy bien. Vamos a por el 0-4, chavales. Nosotros podemos hacer el 0-4. Somos los únicos que podemos, está en nuestra mano. Vamos a por el 0-4. Vamos ya. Venga, por el 0-4, chavales. Venga. Vamos a por el 0-4.
From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Just about set to go down. And today's starter, Kodai Senga. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes them out. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And here it comes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's Mike Tauchman. That one almost got him. Tauchman getting the start in center. 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third, Baden. Tosses to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. First offering and it just
Bola, tío, ¿de qué?
A On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starting pitcher, Justin Steele. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily
manitas.
on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got.
2, Dos pitch solo, Y yo 10 o 12, y el 2. Vamos, va por ello.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets back here at Citi Field. Top of the second. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Senga, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a forkball, a cutter, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. One out in the second. Now batting Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan.
First pitch just misses. Second inning here, no score. And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Taylor under it. Hauls it in for the out. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Qué pesadilla, tío.
Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. That's not coming back. Just like that, they move.
Hasta que no la consiguió, no ha parado. Felicidades. Después de 30 picheos, felicidades. Hasta que no la has conseguido, no has parado. Enhorabuena. 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 Hasta que no lo ha conseguido el juego, no ha parado. Pin, 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 y pin, pin, y pin, pin, y pin, pin. Hasta que no lo ha conseguido, no ha parado. Felicidades. Felicidades. Muchas felicidades. No ha parado, hasta que lo ha conseguido. Y mira, y dale, y dale, y dale. Hasta que no lo ha conseguido, no ha parado.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Here's Francisco Lindor. Inside, almost got him. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one in the air. Corner under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game. Two outs.
In the air right field. Suzuki has a beat on it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Queens, top half of the 3rd inning. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel. And the 0-1. That clips the corner. Mauricio pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Miguel Amaya in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's too high. Here's a high chopper. Baden. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting.
Here's Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer. Alonso. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly, but they lead it 1-0.
Venga, ¿cuántos? 3, ¿no? ¿Qué lleva? 14 pitches, pues 17.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Sí. Ahí está el primero. Ahora aquí estará el segundo, supongo.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Steele, a former all-star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a
Ahí está el segundo.
and he works in a changeup. Half in position. He's got it. And
Venga, ya el tercero. Bueno, y este más todavía, claro. Este más todavía. ¿Ves? Es lo suyo, es lo que hace siempre, pues ya lo conocemos. Lo conocemos ya. Pues nada. Venga. Ahí está. Ya empiezan los hits, venga. 4 entradas sin hits eran mucho, ¿eh? Era demasiado, la verdad. Ya empiezan los home runs, los hits, las 3 carreras por inning. Venga. Ya empieza.
Ripped to first, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get 2 outs, not just the 1.
Righty to the plate. Just misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Next offering is downstairs. Out towards right center field. Taylor ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. And now the DH, Starling Marte. Steele back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ronnie Mauricio now.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
This one popped up. Swanson looks it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And first offering is fouled off. Soto, a former home run derby champ, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that is going to go. His 14th of the year, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's Pete Alonso. What a stop.
Ah, que la ha cogido, claro.
And very nicely done for the out.
Claro, claro. ¿Cómo no? ¿Cómo no?
We go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
At the belt and fires. And that's outside.
And on the mound,
Bola, en serio, tío.
has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Dansby Swanson stands in. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Mira, como antes. 3 así y luego jonrón. Mira.
Got him swinging. 2 out. In half up to hit. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Casas, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to
Otra vez. Joder, tío, de verdad,
advantage pitching all game long.
He takes it on his own. Home after the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Qué desesperación, tío.
Slides for the stop. Over to first.
No puedo, tío. Es que es imposible, chaval. Es que es imposible. Es imposible.
Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. First pitch, and he just misses. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Un caballo, ¿ya?
To the heater.
That cutter right there. Had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
On to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. In the box again. Takes the strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Vamos.
Swing and a miss, and it's a
bien,
3-down inning. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one is upstairs.
Voila.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Swing and a miss. Amaya gathers, throws to first, got him. One away on the strikeout.
Venga, Bati, sabemos lo que va a hacer. Fly out. Está claro.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. This to center field. Tachman puts it away, and that will end the inning. Back here in Queens, and now the center fielder, Mike Tachman. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just off the inside edge. Just off the outside.
Venga, hombre, coña. Venga, ya. Mierda. Basura.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. This is again 5 in a row.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one hooked foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
Como se ponga por delante, no gano, ¿eh?
This guy with light tower power. And fouled off. And a pitch.
Ball, that's out.
That one finds the corner. 1 and 2. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. And next for the Cubs, Tristan Casas. Late on that fastball.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the air out towards right.
Bueno, sobrevivimos. Muy bien, Kodai, ¿eh? Muy bien, Kodai.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. That one hammered left field. Pat going back. Pulls it in on the.
Es que es imposible, tío. Es imposible hacer nada, ¿eh? Es imposible hacer nada, tío.
Up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That clips the corner.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Out. Now after the drop 3rd strike. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone, and the count is 1 and 2. That one missing inside. Ripped to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So digging in, Ian Happ.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
That clips a corner.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. All tied up here in game 3 of this 4-game
Vamos, bien Kodai.
He goes down looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Way outside, 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Next one in the dirt.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Cerramos Kodai.
3-2. 2 outs. Hit in the air, right field.
Bien
Makes the
Kodai.
catch, inning over. Julian Merriweather on to pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Es imposible, tío.
So
Es imposible,
next, Brandon Nimmo.
Es imposible.
Confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And that one fouled off. On the ground. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now Miguel Amaya. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Pues ya empieza el espectáculo.
Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle.
En la última carrera, la última entrada.
But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Corner in the box now. Takes strike 1. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-2 down. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Tachman at the plate and takes high there. That's down and in.
2 balls, no balls.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And
No!
fall for a base hit.
No!
And it gets by him. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Here comes the throw, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Kind of your classic.
And here comes the Mets man. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. Just missed.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Fly ball to right. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag gets in.
Oh,
And it's a double
vamos.
play to end the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in
Buenísima.
time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Out front and foul to the left side. This one in the air.
No me lo puedo creer, tío. De verdad es que no me lo puedo creer, macho.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Swings through that. Activity in the bullpen. Yency Almonte up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Al's alive. Also getting ready. Swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
In the air, left
Y lo suyo.
Hap heads towards it.
Haciendo lo suyo.
Pulls it in, 2 away.
Haciendo lo suyo.
Back to the top
Vaya
of the
oportunidad de ganar un
And next
partido,
is the
la serie.
designated hitter, Starling Marte. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
A la
And
venga.
he swings and misses at the
A la
initial
venga.
offering.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on
Vaya oportunidad hemos perdido, tío. Madre mía de Dios.
0-2 now. Keeps the at bat going.
Vaya oportunidad hemos perdido.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
And that one lifted in the air center field.
Pues ya está.
Topman makes the play, and that's the inning.
Van a hacer hits aquí. Puf.
Back here in Queens, we're in extras here. Now it's
Van a
the
hacer aquí
Patrick
hits,
Wisdom.
chaval.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike
Se van a
one.
poner ciegos, tío.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Pulls it in for the out. Tristan Casas, the next Cub to hit. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Vamos.
He's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help
Vamos,
it.
vamos.
Got him
Vamos.
swinging. And a nice inning of work there as he sets
Venga.
him down 1-2. Yency Almonte gets handed the rock. And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. The pitch. Hard
Vamos.
into the outfield.
Vamos. Vamos.
Martinez waved home.
Vamos.
To the plate. Save.
Vamos.
Ballgame. They walk it off.
Vamos. Por fin. Bien, Ronnie, bien. Bien, Ronnie. Vamos. Enorme, Ronnie. Madre mía, lo que cuesta ganar en este juego, tío. Buah, el primer hit, yo creo, del partido, en la 10ª entrada. Siempre te recordaré, Mauricio, por esto, Bueno, venga, vamos a intentar acabar la serie con victoria para hacer 2-2. Venga. Qué duro, tío, qué dura la serie, Kodai muy bien,
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets.
Venga, a ver si podemos acabar. Y mañana, recordar lo que he dicho, mañana por la tarde serie con Tampa Bay y por la noche con los Cardinals, ¿vale? José Quintana, Kyle Hendricks. Venga, a ver si podemos por lo menos empatar la serie. Uf, todos suplentes. Prácticamente. Normal. Están reventados. Venga, va.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap on this Thursday night. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets.
Venga, va.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about
Venga,
set to
José.
go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jose Quintana. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Ya estamos, tío.
The 0-2. This to third.
Estaba claro.
And that one finds its way through. So a
Estaba
man
claro.
on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Liner saved at first. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Number 24, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year.
Corner on the go. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street.
Bien.
Not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Uf, menos mal.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cubs.
Menos mal.
Back here with my pal
Kyle
Sam.
Hendricks.
Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good
Yep,
performances
that
in
ball
order to bring
Bola.
that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Wouldn't chase that time. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tachman on the move. He's got it. One
Lo de
away.
siempre. Va.
Luis Angel Acuña.
Venga, Luis Ángel.
Now for the
The
Mets.
second baseman, Luis Angel Acuña.
This one in the
¿Es buen
air,
golpe?
right field, and it
¿Es buen
drops
golpe?
in.
Vamos a por la
First
segunda.
hustling for second, and it gets by him.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Not stopping, he's going for three.
Vamos, Luis Ángel.
And now it's Juan Soto. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. On the ground, right side.
Bueno,
There for
carrera.
the out. Runner scores from third.
Bien, 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 bien.
To really lock in on an at bat like this.
Bien,
It
Luis
seems
Ángel.
easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-1. And there's a ball. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the finale of this four-game set. And that one is lifted in the air under it. Hauls it in
Bueno,
the
1-0.
inning. Back here at Citi Field. Second inning set to go. So up now for Chicago, Tristan Casas. That misses. 1-0. And another ball. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get inconsistent. So you got to stay ready at that.
That's ball 3.
Good eye right there. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
On the ground to third. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Dansby Swanson stands in. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And now the lefty gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And here it comes. Pitch misses.
No.
Into the count. Casas aboard here at first with nobody out. Just off the outside corner.
Pero tío.
2-2. That one lifted to left. And it's foul. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2.
Pues nada, ya sabemos lo que va a ocurrir. Lo sabemos. Oh, coño.
Make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Ian Happ up to hit. Fought off foul.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Foul ball still 0-2. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
No ha caído, tío, el perro.
And a pop-up right side.
Oh, Francisco. Perfecto.
And there's 2 down. And now the DH, Christopher Morel. And takes low for ball 1. And a strike on the outside edge. And a 1-1. That one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And a pitch.
Ball inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground right side. And that's just foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a chopper. Beatty to first.
Menos mal que salvado, tío.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now, Brandon Nimmo. Hit hard.
Bien, Brandon.
Man aboard on the leadoff single. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Vamos, Ronnie, qué grande, tío.
In the air on the infield. Swanson makes the grab, 1 down. Omar Narvaez at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a foul ball.
Uf, está cerca.
Nimmo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Bounce to the right. Casas over to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play.
Sin comentarios.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nico Horner. The wind of the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Sin comentarios.
Former Gold Glove winner hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2018. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. A wind in the pitch. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. To third. And one away in the top of the third. Here's Mike Tauchman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
One down, base is empty.
Moss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. In there at the knees. The Mets leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's carrying. And out of here. A monster shot to right. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 1-1. So now it's the full-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. That one missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Tied up here in the early going. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and it's 2-2. Headed towards the corner. Soto going after it.
Bueno, pues un home run que me he comido. Se empata el partido.
Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, DJ Stewart.
The center fielder, DJ Stewart.
Hendricks back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive.
Hammers that one.
Una pena.
Down the line and foul. Left-hand batter waits. To the right side. And it's...
Anda, no lo ha cogido. Qué raro. Bien, DJ, bien. Bueno, Brett Batty ya sabemos lo que toca. Ya lo sabemos. Bueno. Vamos. Vamos. Carrera, 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 carrera. Me la juego, me la juego, me la juego, me la juego, me la juego. Bien, DJ. Vamos, DJ. Enorme, DJ. Bien, Brett. Starling.
Starling Marte up to hit. Flied to right his first time. In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Man at second. Stays alive.
Venga, mantenemos vivo esto.
Pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there.
Vamos, Starling, tío, dale. Dale, Starling. Vamos. Vamos. Venga, Brett. Vale, 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 tranquilo. Venga, bien, 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 bien. Vamos, Luis Ángel, que antes tú lo has hecho bien, ¿eh? Vamos, Luis Ángel. Bola. Venga, Luis Ángel.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Esa me la ha jugado, la verdad. Venga, niño, por favor. Dios. Pena, tío. Venga, va. Venga. Mantenemos vivo esto. Vale. Ah, ¿cómo hacen ellos, tío? Venga, va. Vamos. Poco corta. Bueno, doble play, pero por lo menos hemos hecho carrera, va. Está. Vamos. 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 Juan Soto, enorme. Vamos. Enorme. Ahí está. Perfecto. Vamos. Perfecto. Venga, Pete, manténlo vivo. Bola.
And a pitch.
No.
Foul territory for the catcher.
No.
And makes the grab.
Bueno.
And the inning is over.
Bueno, muy buena entrada. La mejor de toda la serie, seguramente, ¿eh? De 4 partidos, la mejor entrada, ¿eh?
Back here in Queens. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only...
Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they
No puedo
score
creerte.
this. And now here is Dansby Swanson. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Nimmo snags it, and there's one down. So digging in, Ian Happ. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And a good eye there. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Acuna takes it to the bag. That's one.
Perfecto. Esa doble play, perfecto.
And no one left. Back here at Citi Field. Stepping in,
Vamos, Brandon.
Nimmo. The line to kick the pitch.
Vamos. 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 Joder, vaya serie, ¿eh?
His 9th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Está lo que cada partido es un mundo, la verdad. Qué bien Brandon, ¿eh? ¡Pam! Vamos, Ronnie. ¿Qué dices?
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets
Me
the
cae bien
offense
Ronnie
fired up,
Mauricio.
and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Out towards right center field.
Qué pena, tío.
Makes the grab, and there's
Ronnie,
one down.
perfecto.
Now remember, this is a guy who was actually originally drafted
Venga,
by
Omar,
the
haz lo que
Rangers.
puedas,
He
hijo.
came over to the Cubs in the Ryan Dempster trade and has had
Lo
a
que
lot of
puedas.
success with that changeup. He gets compared to Greg Maddux, but he has
Uno por
admitted to the
18, lo que
fact
puedas, tío.
that really the first time he started
Venga, bien.
swing, and this one's blasted. It's
Bien,
got a
niño.
chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Está cerca, está cerca,
One of the
bien.
best pitchers in the National League since debuting in 2014, and he really
Vamos,
runs
DJ.
counter to what we see in the game today. The successful high velocity guys with a lot of swing and miss. Can't
Oh,
get there,
vamos.
and now maybe extra bases.
Error.
He's in at second with a
Bien,
two-out
DJ,
double.
muy bien, tío.
Definitely an outlier when you
Muy
consider how
bien,
the game is
DJ.
played.
Bueno,
It's all
estamos
about
respondiendo con los
velocity, it's all
suplentes, ¿eh?
about exit velocity and the ability to slug
Vaya
and
error,
ball in the
cabrón.
ballpark. Guy like this, I'm not
Digo,
sure
habéis
he
acabado
gets
tú,
scouted
pero no.
today or even drafted, but his ability to consistently repeat his delivery,
Venga,
hit
Brett.
the corners, change speeds. He doesn't have much margin for error, so to have the level of success he's had at the big
Perfecto.
leagues is very impressive.
On the run,
Vamos.
sends it over to
Ah,
first.
qué pena, tío.
They get the out, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the fifth inning. And the batter now, Christopher Morel. And that one clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
Joder.
Kicks and deals.
Ball one.
Outside low. And a count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Pero queréis hacer el swing, chico.
2-2 the count.
2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Fights it off. You'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball,
Pero basta
another
ya, o
2-2
sea,
upcoming.
basta ya, tío. Basta ya.
The pitch. That's inside.
¿Lo puedes parar, tío?
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Stewart settles under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Now it's Yan Gomes. And that's outside. The Cubbies down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Oh, qué mal, menos mal. Menos mal.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2.
Ay, Dios.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Here's a chopper to short. Mauricio throws across the diamond. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Bounce to third. Baden.
Salvamos la entrada que parecía terrible.
That ends the frame, and the Cubs are dead. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
Vamos.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Tiene Starling.
Couple of hits in a row.
Drew Smiley taking over on the mound.
Now, he's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Checks over to first, back safely. Acuna now at the plate as he swings for strike one.
Otra vez, tío.
Marte gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Toma. Enorme, Luis. Lo voy a intentar, sí. Starling. Vamos. Bien, Luis Ángel. Partidazo, Partidazo, Luis Ángel, tío.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. This one smashed down the right field line.
Vamos.
And that one hops the wall.
Carrera de Luis Ángel.
Perfecto. And that's a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Boom.
Those always feel great.
So man aboard, and next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog. Light tower power.
That's right. Moving under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's
Y
already
es bueno el Ronald Acuña Junior ese, ¿o qué?
Chopper to second. Corner. Throws to first in time.
Qué pena, tío.
And the batter will be the shortstop,
Vamos, Ronnie.
Mauricio.
Oh.
And now the 0-1. This one
No. Bueno, no está mal.
He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Perfecto, venga.
All set for the top of the 6th. So up now for
Mega
Chicago,
estrella.
Mike Tauchman.
Guay, guay, guay.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Sí, me suena, es verdad. Me suena.
Swing and a line drive at a right field, and there's a hit. On the run, throw to first.
Eso es, ahí está. En los Braves, eso es, eso es.
That's the key. You still have to extend
Sí,
the
sí, sí.
baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Bellinger lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. That's a strike, and a count 1-1. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And another ball. Tachman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. Acuna. Off balance feet, there's 1.
Bueno, no me ha dado tiempo a doble play, pero bueno, nos cargamos el de segunda. Fuera. Le pega duro el Patrick este de pibe.
220 pounds. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. The pitch. Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
José.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And no swing, says James Kingsley. The Mets up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Here's a strike.
Bien.
Swing and a miss, and that's that. So 1 hit is all. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Chop to first.
Bien, Omar. Hay que aplaudirle, no da más. Venga, DJ, que estás hoy travieso.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Way
Hola.
inside.
1-1.
Tío, este pitcher como que las tira muy abajo, tío.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty.
Venga, Brett.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Brooks Raley on the pitch here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swanson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Inside, just missed. The pitch. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Tío, tienen que hacer swing, macho. Están ansiosos, tío.
Ground ball left
Fuera.
side, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Hammers that one deep left field and forget.
Cuando pasa eso está claro, tío. Es muy, da mucha pereza, verdad. Da mucha pereza. Da muchísima pereza, tío.
And now Ian Happ. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Christopher Morel, on the corner for a strike. 0-1. One on, nobody out. A run in here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, foul off first. Drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. One down. Here's Yan Gomes. That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw over to first. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
At the belt and fires. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Bases loaded with 1 away. Mike Tauchman will hit next. And there's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Bellinger at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Brooks, por favor.
Ball 1 there.
Ciérrame esto, tío.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. On the ground to short. The throw to
Vamos.
first. And Bellinger is out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Sí, están a chumpar en la serie, la verdad.
Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Ripped on a line.
A las manitas.
Squeezes it. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the second
Vamos,
baseman,
Luis Ángel.
Luis Ángel Acuña. And a foul ball. Out towards left center.
Bien, Luis Ángel.
Hat makes the play, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And now the lefty on the ground right side.
Bueno, pues acabo rápido el inning.
They get the out on Soto. New arm out of the bullpen, Jake Diekman. He's making his second appearance of the season. As the lefty gets to work, pulls that one foul. And a pitch.
Tío, es que me gusta cómo lanza, tío.
That misses. 2-1. Kicks and deals. And they'll do it again. And that just misses. In the air,
Bien,
center
Jake.
field. Stewart has this one sized up. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Tristan Casas, the next to hit. And it's fouled away. And here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
¿Serio, tío?
Way out
Vamos.
front for strike 2.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top.
Vamos.
Couldn't hit the
Jake
fastball
Diekman,
at
eh?
the knees. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far.
Vamos, vamos.
I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And that's off
Y no lo he
inside
utilizado, tío.
edge. And 1-1. Way
2
high.
balls, 2 strikes.
puts it in the air out towards left center.
Que va a dejar de
Nimmo
pegarle tan
ranging
duro
after
este
it.
pibe, tío.
He's got
Bien,
it.
Dickman,
And
¿eh?
that is that. Back here at Citi Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Smiley back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gomes to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Brandon Nimmo up now
Brandon
for the
Nimmo.
Mets.
Brandon Nimmo.
Oh,
Fly ball to right center. Bellinger sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Ronnie Mauricio
Vamos,
up
Ronnie.
now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
All one's the count.
tú tienes una victoria. Tú tienes una victoria. Nunca me olvidaré. Gracias a ti.
In the air out to center.
Perfecto.
Bellinger makes the catch.
Bueno, pues vamos a pichear por ganar.
All set
Y
to
Jake
start the
Dickman
ninth
tiene la
in this
victoria.
one. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Fastball for a strike. Diekman, a 6'4" lefty, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Tapped in front of the plate. Tosses to first.
Grande.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. So now here's the DH, Christopher Morel.
1-0.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth.
¿Bola de qué, chico?
And it's 2-0. Outside.
Cuidado.
And there's the automatic. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Joey Lucchesi. He's into the game with the bases empty. Corner stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next pitch is outside. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And a pitch. That to right. AQUÍ brings it in with a nice running grab.
Yeah, that's a tough play for
Muy
the
bien, Luis
outfielder,
Ángel.
ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Bellinger now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that drops foul. In the air out towards left center.
Mets win.
That'll do it. The Mets take the
Bueno,
finale
2 derrotas seguidas y hemos acabado con 2 victorias, ¿eh? Ha sido un principio de lloros y de cabreo. Pero bueno, acabar 2-2 tal y como ha empezado la serie, pues la verdad es que bastante bien. La verdad, porque ha empezado muy dura, ¿eh? Ha empezado dura. Pero bueno, es un equipo muy duro. Me han hecho un montón de honras, tío. O sea, ha sido muy, muy jodido. Pero bueno, perfecto, la verdad. Muy bien. Lo dicho. Por aquí no haya estado aquí. Mañana, por la tarde, como siempre, vamos a hacer Tampa Bay. Y por la noche, San Luis. ¿Vale? Ese va a ser mañana el menú. Por la tarde, Tampa Bay. Y por la noche, San Luis. ¿Ok? Gracias como siempre a los que habéis estado ahí. Nos vemos en la próxima. Chao, chao.